Shalom. Call halal YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Double honors to our teachers, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us His truth and truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the whole folk scattered abroad. Real quick, so like I'm a little stuffy, my allergies or whatever, but the word must go out. So I want to go into this video that you see on the screen. It says Fox News reporting on black people being superior. All right, and this was from Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson, this guy, recently he went and interviewed Putin. He made these statements about us being more superior, which is the truth, because they have been pushing this narrative for a long time about us being inferior to them, which really we are superior. Then you got this image right here of so-called black Superman, all right, which is more realistic if there was a Superman, because Superman gets his energy from the sun. Hence he should have dark skin versus pale skin, all right, which doesn't make sense. But this guy Tucker Carlson, he also came up on our elders and apostles, and he pretty much was in a way trying to interview them. He was in the back listening, so let's see what he had to say.
Richard King reveals that the core of the human brain is the locus coeruleus, which is a structure that is black because it contains large amounts of neuromelanin, which is essential for its operation. 2, black infants sit, crawl, and walk sooner than whites. 3, Carol Barnes notes that human mental processes are controlled by melanin, that same chemical which gives blacks their superior physical and mental abilities. 4, some scientists have revealed that most whites are unable to produce melanin because their pineal glands are often calcified or non-functioning.
I'm going to stop it right there. You notice how he says blacks, which we're not black, okay? Our skin is brown, and we are the Hebrew Israelites, okay? We ain't Africans either, all right? There's a difference. But going into what he just said about the pineal gland and how Edomite's pineal gland is calcified, that's true. The pineal gland is a membrane in the middle of your brain, which is basically your spiritual connection. It's like a spiritual antenna, to the spiritual realm. It's what keeps us a spirit. It's just why we are such a spiritual people, because ours is highly active and theirs is calcified. Now they put certain stuff in your water, like fluoride and stuff, to calcify your pineal gland. That's why it's good to go on detoxes. Don't drink, the damn tap water, and also, eat the proper, foods to alkalize your pineal gland. Okay, so you can keep that spiritual connection. But this is why, as a whole, we are very spiritual people. Always seeking the higher power, believing in the higher power, versus Edomites. They're very carnal, beastly. They have no they really have no spiritual intuition, unless it's going into some satanic stuff. All right, so let's play some more.
Pineal calcification rates with Africans are 5 to 15%, Asians 15 to 20%.
We ain't Africans, but let's play some more.
5 to 15%, Asians 15 to 25%, and Europeans 60 to 80%. This is the chemical basis for the cultural differences between blacks and whites. And 5, melanin endows blacks with greater mental, physical, and spiritual abilities, something which...
You heard that? He said melanin endows blacks with greater physical, mental, and spiritual.
...not be measured based on blacks and whites. And 5, melanin endows blacks with greater mental, physical, and spiritual abilities, something which cannot be measured based on Eurocentric standards. End quote.
Something that cannot be measured on Eurocentric standards, meaning on Esau standards, on his scale.
Let that sink in. Melanin endows black people with greater mental, physical, and spiritual abilities.
Which really just it ain't even about the melanin, which it is a benefit. The fact that our skin is darker, is a blessing from YAHAWASHI, and great qualities, but it's really because of who we are. Okay, we are the children of the Most High, so that makes us better. The Lord created us better. All right, and to hear a so-called white man say this says a lot. All right, but let's go here. Salakia. Let's go to Genesis chapter 25, verse 22, going into Jacob and Esau. Okay, which Esau is a so-called white race. Okay, and Jacob is the so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians. You know, these are our forefathers, you know, who created the nations that we are today. It says, Genesis chapter 25, it says, and the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, because Rebecca was pregnant with twins, okay, which happens to be Jacob and Esau, are us. So we are, you know, we really were brothers, but you know, we were two, which is going to go on to say, we were two different manner of people. And that's why he's saying what he's saying about the differences between us. It says, he said the cultural differences. It says, and Yahweh said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So meaning we are two different manners of people. We are not the same people. It says, and one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. So we are physically, you know, spiritually and mentally stronger than them, you know, quite frankly. It says, and when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. The first came out red like an hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So Esau came out red. They're not white. Okay, there's no white people on the face of earth. You're not white like in the movie Prometheus, that alien character. No, you're not white. Okay, you're red. Variations of red. Okay. And when you see a depiction of Satan, what color is he? Red, because Esau is the physical counterpart of Satan on the earth. All right, and we are the physical counterpart of the Lord on the earth. All right, so it says, and the first came out red and all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. It says, and after that came out his brother. Okay, now they didn't describe his brother. Why? Because he looked like everybody else. It says, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. Right? And here's the cultural differences as well. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. Esau is a man of blood. He likes blood. He likes to, you know, to go out there and hunt. Okay, kill, you know, harmless animals and stuff. It says a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. You know, Jacob is, you know, more spiritual, you know, more relaxed, you know, more kept to himself. It says, Salakia. That's the point. That's the point. All right, so from there, let me go here. It says Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 19. It says, the portion of Jacob is not like them. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahawah of hosts is his name, right? So we are the rod of the Most High's inheritance. Let's read it in the NLT. It says, verse 19, Jeremiah 51, verse 19 in the NLT, but the God of Israel is no idol. We actually have a true God, okay? That's why they say, oh, you're Sky Daddy. Well, at least we got a Sky Daddy, okay? All right. But we actually have a true God, a true power. We can pray unto our power, and He will move mountains for us. Versus these Edomites, Esau's blessing was the sword. Okay, he has to get everything that he wants through violence. You know, it says He is the creator of everything that exists. So our God is the creator of everything that exists, including His people, His own special possession. So we are special in the eyes of the Most High. And this is why we are so different. Okay. It says the Lord of heaven's armies is His name. Okay. Now let's go here. I'm going to go back to the KJV. It says, thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. Okay. Which right now we are in this lowest state, but the Lord is going to change us. In a twinkling of an eye, he is going to recharge us and make us, uh, supernatural, okay? Apex predators. It says, "Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war." We are you Israelite men, you know. Just come back to Yahweh Shem Yahshua, truth and sincerity. You will be made a battle axe and a weapon of war. And the things that you see Superman do, that they, portray in these movies and these, which they always paint these so-called superheroes or, as Edomites. And usually when there's a villain, they paint him as a so-called black man. It says, "For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms." So the Lord is going to, with his people, put this world back into subjection. A 1,000 years of reigning with our Lord Yahawashi is going to put this world back into its proper order. It says, "And with thee," I saw a video on Twitter. I was, with me and the brothers was, talking about it and going back and forth about it. It's a damn Elamite sitting next to a pile of shit with a spoon, digging into the shit and eating it, man. That's a delicacy over there. So these heathens are all, not just Esau, but all you heathens. You got to be put back into subjection and into proper order, because you don't know how to live. Okay, this is why we have and we are people that have laws and commandments. A guideline. A way of life versus just going with our impulses. It says, "And with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider." Right. So the Lord's going to use his men to pretty much topple these governments and these militaries, man. Which you have the Lord. He also has the chariots. He has the angels. He has those nuclear missiles, but he also has his men. It says, "With thee will I break in pieces the woman, and with thee will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces the captains and rulers." You see? So the Lord's gonna use his people to establish a proper rulership on earth. It says, "I will render unto Babylon and to all the inhabitants of the Chaldeans their evil that they have done in the sight and that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh." So the Lord's going to pay you back. Okay, let me grab this right here, because I'm going to Superman. One of his largest attributes is that he can fly. Okay, and that's what we're going to be able to do as well too. Okay, so let's go here. It says Isaiah chapter 40 verse 28. Hast thou not hast thou not known, hast thou not heard, that the everlasting power, Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainteth not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. You see, so you're not going to be able to you can't put the Lord into a box. Okay, his power is infinite, and there is no searching of his understanding. It says, "He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength." And that's us. We don't have no might here. We don't have no military, no armies. We have nothing. Okay, all we have is Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi. So he's going to increase our strength, and that's what we deeply, desire. This is why, Jake, a lot of you Jakes, you grew up, damn near every Jake I know, you grew up in some way, form, or fashion. You was infatuated with, the animes and, Dragon Ball Z and, Marvel and stuff like that. Why? Because that's that's inherently in our nature. That's who we are. What they're playing on the movies and them shows is they are playing, they playing us, and they have the history and the records. They know how, our forefathers did these miraculous things. King David, said he leaped over a wall, was able to bend a bow steel with his hands, which is super strength. We can go on and on. All right, they know this, so they put it on a TV screen and make money off of it, and that's why they got something called transhumanism, where they're pretty much trying to become gods through their technology. But real power comes from on high, from Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi. It says, He giveth power to the faint, and to them that have no might he increaseth strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary, and a young man shall utterly fall. Right. So you got, a young man, who has strength. Even they get tired and get fatigued. But the power that we're going to get, like, if you see Flash, he can run all day long and never get tired. It says, but they that wait upon Yahawah, that's us, we are waiting upon Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, shall renew their strength. The Lord is, like I said, recharge. He's going to renew us. Okay, give us power like of old, but even, more. It says they shall mount up with wings as eagles. That doesn't mean we're going to literally have wings, okay, like eagles. No, we're going to be able to fly like Superman. He doesn't have wings, but he can fly. Okay, why? Because of, the frequency in his body is, higher. The energy that's flowing through him is higher than, than what's around him. It says they shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So this power is coming. And this is what we need. To hell with reparations. I just watched the video of one of the elders was going into how California ain't getting the reparations they was promised. You niggas was looking for reparations from this devil. He ain't gonna give you no damn reparations, man. Okay, our true reparations is these people. Okay, we're gonna have you in captivity, have you in bondage, have you in subjection unto us. In righteousness, as it should be. But everything is all out of whack, and we are put on this low level. But that's going to come to an end, and we're going to be put, back in that righteous stead, man. So Tucker Carlson saying what he's saying is, they know something, man. Okay, they already know. That's why Esau come with, 10 cop cars for one Jake. They know that power is coming, man. And when that power does come, that's it. All right. So Shalom, Kwame Shalom, about the ball. I pray this has been edifying to the whole full. Shalom.